in their trademark black and yellow. Matthew Corrigan, the referee, sends us on our way. It is Judgment Day in the USL Championship. It is the Pittsburgh Riverhounds and Phoenix Rising from Pittsburgh. Gary, you and I always coming into games like this try to surmise.
Look at North Carolina now, sitting in third spot in the East. You think this is the Pittsburgh, this is the Phoenix of 2 years ago. So maybe they're not too bothered about not having a home playoff Phoenix. Certainly for Pittsburgh, they would love one.
Free kick on the way for Rising. A look at tonight's injury report brought to you by Allegheny Health Network, the official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Clean bill of health for the Pittsburgh Riverhounds as they're set to enter the playoffs. Longer list for Phoenix. They've had some injuries to deal with as this year's gone along, yet they've always found a way, plugging different guys into different holes, and Pamadou Ka has just done an outstanding job of rallying the troops as the years evolved. Dennis drops it in the free kick. No trouble for Eric Dick.
Yeah, good header one though, but no pace there coming off JP Scarce. And just shows you again, set pieces, he can be very useful, and you were suggesting before the game that maybe that's why they brought him in place of Akello, that he can be a danger man on set pieces.
Scarce has just re-upped for a contract extension as well in recent weeks. A 27-year-old local product for Phoenix Rising. Joined the club last year after a few stellar years in League One with Omaha, where he lifted trophies. Comes out for a strike by Jean-Eric Morceau. Left it wide.
And it's 2 matches that interim, or is it acting head coach, not quite sure which of the two it is, Rob Vincent has been in charge, and 2 wins. And after all the years of Bob Lilly and the incredible success he's had, it continues under Rob Vincent for the moment, while Bob Lilly's on administrative leave.
And whether it's interim or acting, it's 2 wins, Gary. I think that's all that matters for them, whatever you want to call it in terms of the title. Rob Vincent has come in and helped this team what is so far a strong closing kick to the season. I'd like to keep it going with a 3rd straight win tonight, going into a home playoff game next week. Augie Williams earns a corner.
You were telling us, Rob Vincent, he hasn't made any real changes. It's the same basic lineup that Bob Lilly's always had. He's maybe tweaked a couple of things. They're very small things that are more about his personality being different to Bob's. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. I think he was the top goal scorer back in 2015, wasn't he?
And it was an interesting note, the way he phrased it, to your point. Every coach is going to see this game slightly different, even if they agree on their overall principles in terms of a formation and how to play the game. And it's those subtle nuances that have seemed to help Pittsburgh these last couple of games. Now Mertz drops in the corner. Comes out for a volley through a lot of traffic. As far as how Pittsburgh have controlled things despite the scoreless nature still. Pittsburgh 36 final third entries. Phoenix just 17. Just shows you much of this game has been played down at this end. And here they go again through Etu. Mertz looking for Augie Williams. Brings it down. Williams, save made by Rakowski. It was sort of caught between 2 minds there. Williams went for a chip from that tight end. For the latest Select product specials and more, Select, the player's choice. 5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Alongside Manchester United great Gary Bailey, I'm Joe Malfa. Happy to have you with us on Judgment Day in the USL Championship. I like the moniker. It's not technically an official decision day because not every single team is playing, so the league has opted for Judgment Day. It's got a nice ominous ring to it.
The Terminator movies had Judgment Day as the end of civilization, so I'm not sure you want that parallel.
Well,
but
it's going to be the end of some team seasons tonight.
Yeah, that it will, and could be the end of coaches and players. We've got to also add that players are playing for contracts as well. And in this system in the USL, most contracts are year by year.
Kept in play by Idrach. And works nicely out of that corner.
I think that contract situation applies very much to teams that don't make the playoffs. Some of those teams Mentioned Oakland, Monterey Bay play tonight, Las Vegas. Those players in particular will know that the new coach who's either just come in or coming in, I'll tell you more in a moment.
Biasi end line. Biasi cuts back inside, goes himself off the post.
It's fantastic from Luke Biasi. Another good switch of play. Pittsburgh have done that really well, but that ball played through there to Luke Biasi, absolutely fantastic. And he cuts back here, so unlucky. Angle covered, but inches away from maybe hitting the post and going in.
It's a round ball on a rounded post. You hit the inside of it, you never know sometimes. But that time it goes across and out. Gives another danger moment, though, for Pittsburgh. Phoenix have had very few. Maybe something else on now for the Riverhounds, closing in on halftime. Biasi. You can get ready for all the exciting postseason action as the USL playoffs presented by Terminix kick off next week. The top teams will battle it out for the ultimate prize. You can go to uslchampionship.com for all the latest playoff information. On the turn, Sample feeds it wide. All serving. Shout from Mertz that he got elbowed. Sample, though, the volley. Puts it wide. Some of the players had stopped looking over it.
It's another little half chance, and there's been 4 what I would consider decent opportunities for Pittsburgh. I don't think there's been any real ones for Phoenix, but they've hit the post. The keeper's made a good save. That one, the more dangerous. Probably are a little bit unlucky not to be in the lead so far.
And away we go in half number 2. Glad to have you along on ESPN Plus, alongside Manchester United great Gary Bailey. I'm Joe Malfa. Similar but different scenarios for both teams. And that alone would be enough for Phoenix to clinch a playoff spot, even if they were to end up losing this game. Colorado Springs dropping points. That would be enough. Etu. Onside this time. Etu looking for Williams. It's saved off the line. Shia's got to it, cleared it away.
Here's that. There's a ball. It's a lovely look at that ball there. It's just.
Oh, it did take a touch. Shia's got a first touch to it. Watch.
Is that what put him off?
Couldn't quite tell from that angle. The initial angle took an awkward bobble up on him, or what the case was. That he didn't just finish that initially. Second effort was the one that was blocked by Shia's, but the chance was there.
It's interesting, he's got 9 goals. Augie Williams is the top goal scorer for Pittsburgh. They've had a goal scorer hit double digits every single year since 2015. A double-digit goal scorer every year since 2015, and in 2015 it was Rob Vincent, the caretaker coach, who got 21 goals.
Off the corner, save made by Rakovsky.
The big question is then, can Augie get another goal and hit those double digits and keep that run going for Pittsburgh Riverhounds strikers?
Mertz looking again in the middle, glanced on, and out for a corner. Another chance on a set piece for Pittsburgh.